taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
He I know people want to get on that Loma fight. We just gonna mention the this Tank bullshit real not Tank
the TR bullshit,
Top Rank bullshit.
Yeah, I know,
Top Rank card.
Like I know me and Pilot watched it, and I will say this though, good for Gabriel Flores to get himself back in the win column. You know, he scored a highlight reel check hook knockout over a jobber in about 20 seconds. Good for him. And I was disappointed. Like, now, first, I'm happy that Jason Maloney became bantamweight champion, but goddamn, that fight was a chore to watch, and I didn't think it would have been. Like him
we expected that fight. I think me and you, Pat, we expected that fight to be fight of the night for all.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I remember y'all saying it, and then after that, it was like.
No. The thing is with Astro, the Filipino, he to me he was like Mark McStyle. Like he was just missing and swinging and missing. Like those two are different compared to like a guy like Mauricio Lora. There's a method to his madness. He swings and misses, but there's some IQ, I feel like, behind it. Whereas these guys are just they try to fight like Manny Pacquiao, but they just don't have the same.
But it's a listless Manny Pacquiao. Like if you're gonna try to fight like Manny, at least have Manny's energy and enthusiasm. Like even Bobby Pacquiao was fucking damn enthusiastic. But you get what I'm saying though, right? Like you can't fight imagine somebody fighting being listless as fuck, and they're saying, and you're like, okay, who you trying to fight? Like he's like Aaron Pryor. You're like, what? You see somebody just waddle into the ring like a fucking duck, a bow-legged duck, and they talking about, I want to fight like Pacquiao. Like nigga, if you don't start throwing 1,000 punches.
Yeah. But at least, of course, we found out the reason why Maloney was kind of a little bit more different because he broke his hand in like the third round, and then because obviously you break a hand and he didn't want the referee to stop the fight, so he kind of had to adjust and fight the way he did, and then Australia just couldn't take advantage of it. Like he landed a shot every now and then, but he just couldn't follow up because he could have cut off the ring, and he was like swinging a miss type of shit. So it ended up being, like bad. Like
it was really boring. I mean, I think that fight, that fight and the Rances fight was going on at the same time, and I was like, shit.
Yeah, it was like he was like, that was like,
that's what y'all get when y'all be trying to damn watch all the boxing at one time and go back and forth. It's like the boxing gods was like, cut that shit out, nigga.
Yeah, I was cracked open a Henny White because I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, exactly, shit was going on at the same fucking time, though. But at least, though, Janibek Butler was a brutal knockout. I mean, because we all said it before, Butler was a plus 1,300 underdog. Like, as soon as he gets touched, it was over. And Janibek laced him with one uppercut, and this motherfucker was all on queer string all over the fucking place. And the referee was trying to get that motherfucker murdered because he wouldn't stop the fight until Butler went down.
I think I see the tweet where they were talking about that ref needed to be the ref for Rolly and Barros.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I thought Janibek was gonna have to kind of murder that guy because the third knockdown was like fine. Ref kind of waved it off.
Yeah,
Butler was like all over the place. Like you could.
Those men eventually to swap roles, the referees.
Yeah. And then of course, in the fight
they were trying to get a Janibek highlight reel.
They were trying to, but that was pretty vicious.
Yeah, it was a vicious knockout. Though.
They keep trying to do that, but like, dude, sorry, Janibek, you're not intimidating nobody. You're like you're okay. Like all
good.
this, like
I mean, he's good, but he's just he could be beat. He's like textbook. He's like a poor man's Triple G.
You know what tweets I started seeing after his knockout? Denzel Bentley, rematch, and Denzel Bentley went 12. Oh man, give credit to Denzel Bentley. That's all I kept seeing on my timeline. I'm just like, yeah, like if you're not gonna fight Adamus or any of these other champions or top 5 contenders, then fight a guy who gave you your hardest fight. Like I just don't get it. Like. You got both y'all coming off of knockouts, all this bullshit about, and I seen that little bullshit tweet about get a belt or something. Motherfucker, you barely just got your belt, nigga. Fight this man, god damn.
Right, and of course, like I said, because Adam Lopez was telling us before that Janibek's brother runs his Twitter. And I'm thinking, okay, that makes sense. Maybe his brother's just playing the role, and he doesn't understand the Twitter. Nah, that motherfucker understands Twitter because that motherfucker cut a promo that was straight out of the Cold War, nigga. Like he was like, "I defeat real champion I am the most avoided fighter in the world.
I'll say like this. I think they both use the Twitter. Like, it might be one of those, hey, I'm about to train today. I'm about to do a double. Yo, manage my Twitter right now. I'm about to go to the gym. And the brother be like, all right. And then when he come back, brother's like, all right, yeah, I trolled Andre today here. Like,
yeah, exactly.
that's the shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But yeah, to say like, yeah, like not calling anybody. That's why I said like, I think it's both. I'm not calling nobody a liar, none of that shit. I ain't been to a top ranked gym. I don't know these dudes, but like, yeah, it almost seemed like a reach if you was to say he ain't involved in some capacity.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, that because you don't rehearse that. That's confidence and arrogance, nigga. Like to cut that type of promo. After that fight,
he can say that in a dead ass division like middleweight, though. I guess.
Of course, yeah.
Because you ain't got no one to check you on that. It ain't like 140 where somebody could like literally walk in the hallway and be like, "Hey, nigga, I'm here." Like dude to come out of a fucking elevator, and be like, "Yo, what about me?" Like it'd be a whole fucking pop up about that shit, bro. Like,
right.
You could do that at 160.
Well, I mean, like I said, for offering like top rank, it was disappointing, but I mean, luckily, and we'll get to that pay per view. They have an offering coming up this coming weekend, which I'm sure will be a lot better. But